stage, I actually am very proud of this gentleman. He was actually on the very first Otaku comedy tournament. He got to the finals and didn't quite make it. Since then, he's been on the grind, being in Pasadena, doing his own shows, bringing up the comedy, bringing up the funny. Give it up for Raymond!
Appreciate that. Oh man, oh man, oh man. We're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a quick game. What did you do during the time skip arc? Because this whole fucking thing was a whole ass time skip arc. I'll tell you that much. Like real shit, I am not used to doing comedy with a mask on. Fucking Shinobi's been doing comedy, like he's been wearing masks since before Corona, alright? So like, this is not the same for me, right? Now, here's the thing. I am in between amateur hour and whatever the fuck is going on in the next door, right? Like, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'll tell you one thing. It is my birthday. Excuse my narcissism, holy shit. I'll tell you one thing though. I turned 32, all right? I am 32 years old. You know what that means? It means adulting. It means adulting. You know what adulting is? Adulting is a series of fetch quests. It's fucking terrible, alright? Here's the thing about me. My license expires today. I need to get the real ID. I tried getting, like, I got the message back in November, I lagged it, I'm a lazy piece of shit. And then I tried doing it during the holidays, everything was shut down. Alright? Everything! The only appointment I could get was for January 7th. I had to get my birth certificate at 12. I had to go to the DMV at 3, and then now I'm here. That has been my birthday. A series of fetch quests. And it's bullshit, alright? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. But, in all that, I did start doing comedy 2 years ago, right? And I started doing comedy, and comedy during the pandemic was fucking weird, alright? We had to social distance. I would do shows at parking lots. There was an FM transmitter. My voice is being projected to car radios. And for people to see, for me to hear them laugh, they're honking their horns. And like my favorite tagline was, I don't know if I'm telling jokes or if I'm stealing a car. You know? And it's weird, because like you don't want that to be a positive affirmation for anybody. You know, like I'm driving like an asshole in LA, and like a car beeps at me and I'm like, I'm killing this light change. This is fun for me, you know? Now a little bit about myself, some of you guys might know this. I am a photographer. Yeah, I take pictures. Thank you, I appreciate that. I started as a cosplay photographer, all right? Now, going from cosplay photography to a professional photographer, there's some things that you just have to do, all right? When it comes to my website, all my cosplay stuff, it's in the corner for no one to fucking see, all right? You know what we call those things though? We don't call it cosplay. We call them creative portraits, all right? Because like, no bride-to-be is gonna hire me for their wedding and be like, oh, I like how you had the armband on the Naruto run, and a picture of Naruto. And it's one of those things where like, I try to make money. The thing about cosplay photography that I hate the most is other cosplay photographers, but, I digress. Like, it's that you work at conventions and you don't know your worth. You don't know your worth, it's like any artist. You have to know your worth when you progress. So I started trying to make money. I did food photography. I'm a big guy, I'm gonna love food photography. But no. You know what we do to the food? It should be sacrilegious, man, it's fucked up. You know pictures of beer? When we blast ice, it's like the bubbles go away. So you know what we do? We put dishwashing liquid, swirl it up, so it looks good. Another thing that we do is for pancakes, for maple syrup, we don't use maple syrup. We use mortar oil. And that ruins my appetite. It's fucked up, all right? Another thing that I did was I did school photos. And the thing about school photos is I figured out that my anime nerd friends, compatriots, started having families. All right? I'll be going to an elementary school. And I would have to read the name, and then the child comes up, and they're like, oh, let's take a picture. I'm like, okay, cool. I read this name, and I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? Kasumi Hernandez. Kasumi Hernandez, are you here? And she pops up. I'm thinking it's gonna be half Japanese, half Mexican. Nope, 100% Mexican, all right? There's no hint of Japanese at all, all right? And I asked her a question. I'm like, so are you like half Japanese? And she's like, yeah, I'm half Japanese. My mom's half Japanese, my dad's half Japanese. And I'm looking at her. I'm like, your parents lied to you too? What the fuck? Another kid that popped up, I was looking at the name and it's a normal name. It's a normal fucking name. I'm like, CJ Smith. CJ Smith, are you here? And then this kid pops up, Naruto headband, comes out from the crowd like this, and like, goes on stage and he's like, I'd rather be called by my actual name, Cloud Jiraiya. And I'm like, they're procreating. Ah! The whole thing about like being a cosplay photographer, I started seeing cosplay show moms. You know, they dress up their child as a character and then they parade them around and they manage their Instagrams. It's like some honey boo boo bullshit. But in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, it's a paying customer, let's fucking work. Now, I say all that, but the one perk about being a photographer in the pandemic was that all my cosplay homegirls started turning into softcore porn stars on OnlyFans. Guess who has 10% of their income come from OnlyFans? This guy. And it's awesome, but they don't give me the hot cosplays, you know? They don't give me Lara Croft. They don't give me Tifa Lockhart. You know what they give me? They give me Lude Waluigi. Shout out to Lude Born, baby. Shout out. They give me Lude Pillsbury Doughboy. But the weirdest one of all, the weirdest one, was that this girl was like, it was for a lewd Aunt Jemima. The syrup bottle? And she was so excited for her shoot, she was so excited. But I come to the shoot and she was horrified because I brought in 10 gallons of mortar oil and we're gonna make it fucking thing over, right? I'm gonna do this real quick, alright? When I say that life is a bunch of fetch quests, one fetch quest that, like, any male, street male, whatever the fuck, one fetch quest is having a girlfriend, you know, finding a date. And it's one of those things for me, right? As I grow older, my needs change, guys. They change. When I was a teenager, I wanted to fall in love. In my 20s, I just need someone that sucked dick. That's all I gave a fuck about, right? But now in my 30s, I just need someone that has a better healthcare plan than me. Because it really sucks in my dental plan, it's Tylenol, right? Now, I'll say this with full confidence. Have you ever had a friend with benefits?
Yes.
But you got the wrong benefits. There's this one girl, I love her to death. She could talk me off a cliff, and that's why I talk to her. And like, that's why I wholeheartedly love her, but I'm not with her. And it doesn't matter to me because it's a good friendship, you know? Real shit, that's how my life goes, all right? the boyfriend came up to me and said like, yo dog, I don't like how you talking to my girl like that. I don't like how you talking to her like that, dog. And I'm looking at him. I look straight in his face, I'm like, don't you know you're getting the better end of the deal? Don't you know? Like, I'll switch places with you in a heartbeat, motherfucker. But I digress. At the end of the day, guys, welcome to ALA, Anime Los Angeles. It's in Long Beach. What kind of bullshit is that?
You got the wrong letter.
Yeah, it's like having anime Las Vegas, but it's in Reno. This is the place where cons go to die. Remember this shit? Every con that came to Long Beach dies. And I don't want ALA to die. I really don't. This ribbon shit, I love this shit. Like, this shit is dope. I don't have many ribbons. I had to go through the DMV today, alright? But, above all else, I'm glad that you guys are here. Let's have fun, let's stay safe. And real shit, if you guys got ribbons, if you want to wish me happy birthday, come up to me after the show, alright? Thank you guys very much. Have a good night. My name is Brady.
One more time, hooray! Happy birthday, motherfuckers! Welcome to Anime Los Angeles. You guys having a great time?